I'm not gonna lie, 50 Cent really king troll. You definitely don't want to get on bruh bad side. Unforeseen circumstances, in my opinion, mean 50 Cent started making phone calls and started to blackball. Bruh definitely got pulled in this industry, so Big Meech aligning himself with Rick Ross was a bad chess move.
You've been a long time supporter of Big Meech.
Right.
And when Big Meech came home, there was a big concert that was thrown, that was supposed to be thrown.
Right.
A lot of big names were on it. Lil Baby, 21 Savage, 42 Doug, Sexy Red, and Boosie.
Right.
So, how did you get involved in this concert?
I mean, Meech reached out. And I reached back at him, and we chopped it up. And it wasn't about no concert shit, just, you know, when he first came home, he hit me, we chopped it up on FaceTime, welcome home, woo-da-woo-da-woo. We just chopped it up, and probably 2-3 weeks later, he hit me about the concert, gave me a date on it, you know, and gave my word, you know, I'll be there.
Right, it's supposed to be on Thursday, February 13th.
Yeah.
And along with the names I mentioned, there's also Rick Ross, Kodak Black, ESTG, Moneybagg Yo, Bossman D-Lo, T Grizzly, Babyface Ray, I Swear Vezo, Skilla Baby, Peasy, Payroll Giovanni, YTB Fat, Tay B, and Young Scooter. Pretty big lineup. I'm assuming that you were doing it for free?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm assuming everyone else was doing it for free also.
I mean,
yeah.
You charge a nigga to come home from jail, you a slob.
Right. So you have this big concert with a bunch of big names. I mean, look, like Lil Baby and Kodak Black alone could fill up, you know, a stadium pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And 21 Savage, I mean, he was on tour with Jake doing stadiums. So this was a very, very big concert. Now, leading up to the concert, things went a little wrong.
Right.
So Big Meech does a video with Rick Ross, who has been beefing with 50 forever. Now, keep in mind, Southwest T took a picture with Supreme's son, and that kind of caused some problems already. But T took the post down, and everything seemed to be kind of okay at that point. But then Big Meech did this video, and all hell started to break loose.
Right.
So 50 started accusing Big Meech of being a rat, essentially. And you and I talked about this in previous interviews. There was the allegations of third party cooperating with this guy named Cuffy, who was a kingpin, I believe, from Detroit. When you were seeing this whole back and forth, what did you think?
I ain't never hear about the Cuffy shit. Like, you know, I couldn't go on them because they arguing. You know, I couldn't go on. You know, once I gave somebody my word, you know, he ain't got no seal paperwork. I mean, I just couldn't bag out on dude, you know. Once I get somebody my word, I gotta go on some factual shit, you know, and it was. So I went down there, I was gonna perform, you know. I went down there, I was gonna perform. I ain't know nothing till I got in the Louis store buying my outfit.
Oh, you didn't see the whole back and forth with 50 and Meech and everything?
No, I'm talking about when it was time for
oh, okay.
the
So right, because the concert was still going to happen.
I saw the back and forth with them, you know. I saw the back and forth with them, you know, like before the concert. A couple days before the concert, I saw that. So, I mean, I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna wait it out, you know. But I ain't gonna bag out nobody because something going on with them, you know.
Right. So, I mean, the story basically goes, and we don't know at this point what really happened.
Yeah.
It's a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
But the story is that there is a woman named Tammy Cohen who is an informant, you know, but she is a civilian, and Meech gave her his life rights, and she then took those life rights and made a deal with 50, and that's how the BMF TV series came about. But the allegations is that Meech was giving her information that she then was taking to the feds that was getting people hemmed up and so forth. But like I said, we don't know that that's for sure.
Right.
And according to 50 and some other people, it seemed like things kind of went bad between Tammy and Meech once he got out of prison. I think that was like, she thought he.
Oh, they was fucking around?
I think maybe she thought that, they were going to be together once he gets out. But once he gets out, he moves in with his baby mother. And there's also a story that Meech wants his life rights back. And, there's some friction over that. So now she's like allegedly talking to 50 and giving him information and so forth. And I guess he's doing a documentary about her. And so forth. It's messy. But it's 50. But you know how 50 gets down. None of this should surprise you.
Yeah, this shit crazy. I mean, I heard, Cup supposed to be trying to get in touch with me. Talk
Cuffy.
to me. Yeah.
Right. What's his name?
I like to hear both people's side. That's what I like to hear, both people's side.
Right. Well, Blue Da Vinci, who was part of BMF, that's actually who I was hanging out with mostly when BMF, brought me out to Atlanta.
Okay.
Me and him was always cool. He's mad at me because some people came on Vlad TV and accused him of, cooperating and so forth.
Yeah.
But my thing was like, I have nothing against you. There's, you're welcome to tell your side as well.
Yeah.
He actually had Cuffy like on the phone in a video and so forth. And he's kind of pushing that whole thing because the BMF dudes really kind of don't rock with him.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of friction over there. One of the things that 50 said, which was interesting though, when they were going, when he had the back and forth, was he said that Meech had a 6 p.m. curfew and he wasn't even going to be able to go to the concert. Did you know about that?
Nah.
Okay. That was a little weird. It's a Big Meech concert without Big Meech.
I don't know.
Right. Okay. So, and then there's the whole back and forth with his son and everything else like that. Now, one of the things, Tony Ayo was on my show yesterday, and we talked about it. He said that Lil Meech made like $4 million off doing BMF. But if you look at the text message, he was basically saying like, yo, fuck Rick Ross, but, he gave my dad some money and, he needed it until I get my next check from BMF, from the BMF TV series from the next season. 50's like, what next season? But what Tony was saying was that Lil Meech had essentially spent all his money that he had made this whole time. It was Meech, Lil Meech, 50, Uncle Murder, Tony Ayo, and Lil Baby had just been there, right? And Big Meech was like, yo, Lil Baby came through here, in the Lambo truck, and he didn't give me nothing.
Yeah.
So Tony was like, oh, okay. He was kind of surprised that he said that because I guess Meech was expecting, and a lot of people are helping him. I mean, that show with everyone doing free concerts, that's a huge, that's a huge gimme right there. But I guess he was expecting people to kind of give him 100,000 here and 50,000 there and so forth. But, if you don't really have a connection with somebody, you're not really going to do that. Right?
I mean, Meech, bro, I don't know. Lil Meech, I ain't like his response. It seemed like he got a genuine kind of love for 50 on his response. But, my response, bro, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, that's my daddy. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, let's go to war, nigga, fuck you. And everything nigga, fuck you. I don't know what Meech was on something. Nigga, that's my paw, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Right, wrong, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Is it my son, nigga, my nigga ain't gonna go against this grain. Fuck that. I was like, damn, seemed like him and 50 got a, cause after that then came out how Meech was talking all, like, no, nigga, fuck all y'all. I'm with my dad, nigga, I ain't like his response, And
cancel. What I'm not seeing is anybody blaming Rick Ross for this. Nobody is saying, yo, Rick Ross, it's your fault. So I'ma do it. Yo, Rick Ross, this is your fault. You the reason why Big Meech is going through out here right now, you heard? Because when we was on the internet talking about the Cuffy case and all that, nobody even really gave it. But now 50 talking about that and everybody listening. Everybody listening, you heard? So, I just want to say, or I want to ask you, did you think good idea in hindsight? Do you think it was a good idea to be in the video with me talking about sexy red?
Sexy red.
Yeah, you think that was a good idea? Also, how you let that get the show canceled in Florida, B? That's kind of diabolical, you heard? 50, that's how you let get the show canceled in Florida. Let's get to that.
Then he continued to post little funny memes at a BMF show with 50 Cent and Lil Meech, and then he posted another one with Big Meech getting mad at Lil Meech. I'm not gonna lie, 50 Cent really king troll. You definitely don't want to get on Brad bad side. Unforeseen circumstances, in my opinion, mean 50 Cent started making phone calls and started to blackball. Brad definitely got pulled in this industry, so Big Meech aligning himself with Rick Ross was a bad chess move. But Wack100 spoke on it, and he pretty much called how all this was going to unfold play by play before it even happened. And I have to say, I agree with pretty much everything Wack saying.
So y'all don't remember when they asked me, Wack, what you think about the concert? I said, I think it's too early for dude to even be playing with anything. You need to just kick back. I said it's too early. You don't need to be doing nothing. You eliminate that, ain't none of this shit on in his life right now. It's too early. I said it. When they said, yo, I said, yeah, I think it's too early, for him to be doing any of that. He need to just lay back, focus on TV, get his business right with 50. He don't need to be for none of that shit. I said, but I understand why he doing it, because he's infatuated with that rap. He always wanted to do it. He was never successful at doing it. If you eliminate him doing this, there's no him standing with Rick Ross. There's no 50 tripping. None of it. There's no exposing coming. None of this happens. I knew. I sent Lil Baby the paperwork. Brock, what day? You got the
I
third?
think you sent it to bro on a 20. Let me see.
Solid.
Let me go check. Check that little baby work. You sent that to bro on the 3rd? Yeah.
Yeah, right. I knew as soon as he pulled back, everybody was gonna follow suit.
That's a fact.
42 Doug gonna follow
That's a
suit
fact.
for sure. That's a statement
No,
from
that's
Doug.
it. That's the show. That's it. What's the lineup? Cause that was, let me see. Cause that's, once you do that, that's it. Yeah,
But it got Rick Ross looking crazy because see, I said Rick Ross is not being a friend to Meech. He knew what that was gonna
yeah, that's
bring.
selfish.
That was a selfish act.
That was selfish. He was trying to show he could control Big Meech to 50. In turn, Big
Ain't.
Meech.
Now what you doing? What you doing now? Now the after party y'all had at the office, that's canceled. 50 telling everybody to go to booby trap. Office didn't cancel. Looking crazy.
He the
So
draw.
that Meech is sitting back saying, I ain't even asked you to call. I didn't even realize it. Now I'm in there and I didn't. My TV movie gonna get exposed and reputation and then son off too. Crazy.
Horrible move, man. I don't know how you come back from this one.
And
Horrible
somebody
move.
asked, how could the artist just cancel? Is that what I heard somebody asking?
Nah. We was on some other types.
Because they was doing it. They was doing it for free. Ain't no money contractually tying them tonight.
Oh yeah, somebody was talking about did they keep the back front end or whatever, something like
Oh,
that.
they didn't charge them nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, that was one of them show love type shows. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A whole lot of people on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's messed up.
You know the thing, girl, I ain't even trolling, man. These leaked the work first over here now.
Oh, bro.
Like this came first over here, bro. No cap. Like it ain't you can't
All
find
this
on the
though.
internet.
You
Find
know
a
how
nigga on the
much
internet talk
came from
about it.
over here first?
On God it
Nigga, think
did.
about it. A lot of we let go first right here, bro.
On God. Like this, no, this one for sure could be documented. There's no question. Like this came out first. He mean to drop this. This it's got this fellow, you know what I'm saying? This
That
like
was like 2 years ago.
hmm
Yeah, so well, if you whoop the whoop, all right, okay, all right, yeah, all right, that's what it is.
this came around the blue.
A whole lot of. As soon as I saw the picture, I said 50 gonna turn on him. Oh, Wack, you tripping? Okay, watch.
Oh, that man right there.
Week later, there went. He ain't know. 50 told him both of them. If you don't play that guilty by association. Minute Rick Ross, Meech looked like he was with Rick Ross. It was everything across the board. You and your son. His son tried to text him. I know you in real life. You know, my dad just did that because of this, Rick Ross. You know, we were just trying to get some money to the next season. Responding, what next season, little?
And then he
All
burned the
that so
bridge
what?
down between Meech and Ross too.
Man, he called Ross. Ross probably told Meech, your son got to go apologize to me. I guarantee you that happened. Man, we ain't doing all that, homie. See, this is what Meech is dealing with. He's that had power and respect because of his money. He ain't a that did himself. So now he's dealing with this new era of social media are getting exposed and attacked. He ain't got the money, so he ain't got the power, ain't showing him no respect. They wouldn't play with Haitian Jack like that because they know he do something. You know what I'm saying? But they playing with, he ain't savvy enough to deal with it. He ain't got me around him to guide him through this, and it's eating him up quick. He ain't been home 6 months over it.
I'm different. He
Yeah,
was
he
never
ain't never
around during nothing
experienced
like
this
this.
type of shit here, bro. This
Nah,
is
like even with that
2005. That's
statement.
in the MySpace era.
Nah, that wouldn't. Yeah, even not even then. That nigga.
Yeah, this bro, that nigga up and saw that fire starter. He like, what is got to blaze it and blaze it. Next thing you know, Tammy recordings let loose about what she gonna do next. Then the son did this. He don't know how to recover. What to do, bro? Ain't. Next thing you know, the fact that it broke. It would have been better off they never try to do a concert for him than had it going on. This happen and it get canceled behind this. It's canceled because the artist is saying we don't respect you. You's a rat.
This particular paperwork, his name is in the work. Now remember, Big Meech got arrested in 05. This is going back to 2011, where the feds identify that Big Meech put together, I just sent it to you, so it's like page 11, 12, you got it. He put together the whole drug deal between the drug cartel and Cuffy. You go to page like late 11 and top of 12, you'll see it. So in this situation, this is the only place where it's just not on Tammy and it's not on this, to where the FBI identified that he met this dude in the county jail, Michigan. He then contacted Cuffy and orchestrated the whole drug transaction. Now here goes the thing, you already doing 30 for the same charge. So now they got you 6 years later, dead to bang, telephone, you orchestrated with the drug cartel member to do the drug transaction with Cuffy. They identified that Big Meech is the one that did this. That carry a mandatory 10 years, right? For conspiracy. You never seen him charged with it. You got to work.
I didn't really.
Go to page 12. September 2011, Flannery requested CSI to help coordinate delivery of a load of cocaine to be controlled by Suarez, who at the point was already in contact with CSI. Right, got the docket number. CSI credibly testified that she first met Suarez by telephone when Suarez contacted CSI to ask how Flannery was doing. So that's Tammy they talking about, right? Flannery confirmed that he and Suarez were friends and they had met in the county jail in Michigan. Although CSI did not meet Suarez in person, she spoke with Suarez by phone and text. Suarez sent CSI a picture of himself sometime in 2012. Suarez asked CSI if she knew someone who might want to buy some pills. So it goes on and on and on and on. Just gonna let you know that they identified Big Meech as the one that put the drug deal together between him, the chick, and Cuffy. Now the problem is this. That's a motherfucking conspiracy. I don't care how you cut it. And because you already doing 30 for the same type of charge, it's gonna come with another 10-year tail. He never was charged.
It's a lot of mixed opinion about Wack100, but majority of the time, Brad be spot on every time. First time I heard these snitch allegations about Big Meech, it came from Wack. He been talking about Big Meech paperwork for a couple years now, before Big Meech even got out. Now the ball in Big Meech court. What will he do to up the score? Because the BMS series is no more after this season. 50 Cent finna do a docu-series on Tammy exposing Big Meech. 50 Cent getting shows and after parties canceled. Rick Ross can't do the movie with Big Meech because 50 Cent owes the life rights. Like at this point, what can Big Meech actually do?
That wasn't the problem.
That was the problem?
Nah, hell no.
You think what 50 did?
I don't know, but I know that wasn't the problem.
What was the problem?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Somebody knows.
We was asking the people, even the people at the arena, and he was like, some federal people came in here with letters.
What?
Like shut the shit down. Like it was some.
What?
Yeah, that was one of the workers say like they came in here right before. They said they came in sound check and shut it down. So this some last minute power. Whatever happened with this shit, the arena was open, everything was open, bro. Like it was going down.
Okay, so you're saying from your point of view, it doesn't sound like 50 Cent and the back and forth shut it down.
I don't know who shut it down, but it wasn't shut down. It was a last minute thing. Because if it was already shut down, the doors wouldn't have nothing would have been taking place. You wouldn't be able to come do sound check. None of that would be taking place.
I mean, I think most people assume by looking at it from the outside looking in is that because of the back and forth and the allegations, people like Lil Baby and maybe Kodak Black and maybe even you, who are sort of very anti-cooperating,
just think how many
have bailed
people
out.
On that show.
Yeah, but okay, if you buy a ticket and some of the headliners are not there, you'd have a problem, right? A lot of people would ask for a refund, right? If you, for example, if Lil Baby didn't show up and he's the #1 name on that, you show up to the show, Lil Baby's not there. I'm not taking anything away from the other artists, but if Lil Baby isn't there, I think a lot of people would probably want a refund, right?
Right.
He's the headliner.
Right.
He's the biggest artist on there.
Right.
Kodak Black. If Kodak Black's not there, I'm sure there's probably thousands of people that wanted just to see Kodak Black.
This particular paperwork, his name is in the work. Now remember, Big Meech got arrested in 2005. This is going back to 2011, where the feds identify that Big Meech put together, I just sent it to you, so it's like page 11, 12, you got it. He put together the whole drug deal between the drug cartel and Cuffy. You go to page late 11 and top of 12, you'll see it. So in this situation, this is the only place where it's just not on Tammy and it's not on this, to where the FBI identified that he met this dude in the county jail of Michigan. He then contacted Cuffy and orchestrated the whole drug transaction. Now here goes the thing, you already doing 30 for the same charge. So now they got you 6 years later, dead to bang, telephone, you orchestrated with the drug cartel member to do the drug transaction with Cuffy. They identified that Big Meech is the one that did this. That carry a mandatory 10 years, right? For conspiracy. You never seen him charged with it. You got to work.
I didn't really.
Go to page 12. September 2011, Flannery requested CSI to help coordinate delivery of a load of cocaine to be controlled by Suarez, who at the point was already in contact with CSI. Right, got the docket number. CSI credibly testified that she first met Suarez by telephone when Suarez contacted CSI to ask how Flannery was doing. So that's Tammy they talking about, right? Flannery confirmed that he and Suarez were friends and they had met in the county jail in Michigan. Although CSI did not meet Suarez in person, she spoke with Suarez by phone and text. Suarez sent CSI a picture of himself sometime in 2012. Suarez asked CSI if she knew someone who might want to buy some pills. So it goes on and on and on and on. Just gonna let you know that they identified Big Meech as the one that put the drug deal together between him, the chick, and Cuffy. Now the problem is this, that's a motherfucking conspiracy. I don't care how you cut it. And because you already doing 30 for the same type of charge, it's gonna come with another 10-year tail. He never was charged.